marketing, it's a found solution for exact problem.
How has things changed since when you got into that sector?
From the wild west, we became to Wild West. Plus, man, $75, really. 1 hour later, $500,000.
What would your thoughts be on getting the most out of networking?
But very smart guy, he's a scientist. He said amazing thing, man. All these millennials, they all has ADHD problems.
Yeah.
So crypto, full of ADHD people. Imagine in next 5 years, you can be a person who own a 1 BTC.
Hello and welcome back to BetTalks, powered to you by 0x Processing. I'm Rick Dodds and I'm joined by another guest. He is an entrepreneur, blockchain and Web3 enthusiast. He is the founder of Sal'ad Labs and owner of Sal'ad Racing Team, David Lolaev. Welcome to BetTalks.
Thank you for having me there.
Pleasure. It's been a while. We've been prepping to come and get you on the show. We've just finished Token 2049. How was it?
That was crazy. All the Token 2049 events being crazy for me because it doesn't matter where I go. Is it Dubai or is it Singapore? I have 1,000. I think you have the same problem. You know, the 1,000 of faces, and they all coming and like, hey man.
Yeah, of course.
Let's have a chat about something. So my Telegram looks like a very big mess. And today, Monday morning, so I just like, I need to send them all something, but I have a podcast. Okay, later. Okay, later. So, and I know that, the next 2 weeks will be absolutely crazy because that's 1,000 of connections I need to manage.
Of course.
Again, and but it depends from what you wanted to find on these events.
Yeah.
Because that's so funny because when I'm speaking with the startups, they mostly saying like, oh, we didn't want to go for the main venue because there's nothing to do here. Come on, are you joking? Like all the layer ones you wanted to speak with, all the layer two you wanted to speak with, all the top projects, top exchanges, they are all there. Like why you don't want to go for the main venue? Like how it can be? Because all of them looking for some flash deals, like VCs. They're all hunting. So I think it depends from the angle, but from my point of view, it's the greatest event in the whole industry. You must be there if you're saying that you're part of the industry anyway.
Yes, I agree. If you're not a Token 2049 and you're in crypto blockchain, then where are you? Do you know what I mean? Where else are you? Yeah. So it was a great event, extremely busy. A lot of side events. I think there was like 10 every day. It was crazy. You just sort of try and pick which was the right event to go to was difficult because there were so many running at the same time. But I mean, I know you've been around the crypto blockchain industry for 8 years now. Yeah. How has things changed since when you sort of got into that sector?
Since the beginning, from the wild west, we became to Wild West. I think we can delete the first version of that because at the beginning, if you remember, and I think you remember, because we started in a pretty same time. Yeah, that was a ultra crazy times, if you remember.
For sure.
Like, how people created this ICO. You remember they collected about like 20, 40, 60 millions, and how they did that, it's just a contract name on the website. Nothing else. So it was
just an idea.
Actually, I can tell you the short story how we started, how we jumped into this space. So I did so many different businesses in a classic world, in a Web 2 as we're saying it right now, because at this time it was no Web 2, Web 3, nothing about it. And if you remember the forum, which is blockchain, Bitcoin Talk, bitcointalk.org. So when I started to learn deeply what is the ICO, what is the blockchain, because my business was pretty connected with the cryptography technologies, and I just understood that, okay, I like this, maybe I will help someone with my marketing experience, so let me just make a thread, and I will just said like, I can help you with ICO or something, and I named the thread like ICO Brothers. Okay. And that was our company name, first version of that. And some guy, he just answered me, said like, I'm planning to do some mining story, like I want to make some ICO campaign, can you help me with something? So just imagine the website, the white paper, all the documentation, the smart contract, the budget for media buying, the PR and social media management and the creation, I did everything for the $5K.
Wow.
Everything, man.
Wow.
I didn't know what to expect. I just told him, like, man, I wanted to try this experience, so I don't want to make like a huge money on you. I just wanted to help you with something that I'm experienced in.
Yes.
So I know some ideas, I have some knowledge, but it's very small one. And at this moment, no one has any knowledge, right? And if you remember, that was no media at all. It was almost no influencers, nothing. So it was absolutely
I think at
open
that
space.
time there was only Coinbase that was around.
Yeah, but even the traffic solutions, if you remember, it was at times when Google or Facebook didn't block your advertisement because no one understand what is going on, what you're proposing.
Right.
And we did that, and I still remember one Turkish media where we put an article about it. It cost us, man, $75, really. Like, it was super, super cheap times. And we're making this article, it published it, 1 hour later, $500,000.
Wow.
Just invested in a project. From the guy, which KYC, which soft? No. Just like this,
Just like
in
that.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They just sent money. And I, looking at this, my eyes like so big. And that moment I realized that I will be there for a long
time.
So, and yeah, I just told to the guy, like, I think we need to continue with the marketing. How do you feel about it? So we just spend about $5K for everything. Maybe we'll spend a bit more. Yeah. And that was the first experience. And at that moment, actually, I never spoke English. I never learned. And I just started to messaging every guy on the planet that, look at my case, I did this, I did that. I started to explain to everyone how I understand the marketing here. And all day long, I was in a Telegram and a Google Translator. And then like this. So I'm still speaking like a bumblebee. So if some mistakes, sorry. Yeah, it's just because.
Yeah, it's good. No judgment. So you are a marketing guy.
Yeah.
You work with several big brands such as OKX, Bybit, KuCoin. Give me an example of Sal'ad Labs and what your services would be.
It's so simple. Actually, I'm trying to fully avoid now from representing us as a marketing agency, but it's still impossible. We can say we are marketing ecosystem, we can be the MarketFi guys, like it can be any different meanings, but in reality, can you answer me the question, what is marketing?
Well, we're in the same kind of fields because my actual main business is affiliation, okay? So I have an affiliate company which we drive traffic to online casinos, sportsbook, and poker. So we do such as SEO, PPC, in-app traffic, pop-up traffic. So we are actually in the same kind of field. That's my bread and butter. That's what I've always known. But in the online gaming, online gambling sector. You obviously do it more in the crypto Web3 blockchain industry.
Yeah.
So what is a marketing agency? Well,
what is a marketing in total? Like,
it's a lead generator.
It's good, but it's funny because it has official meaning. If we will open the smart book saying marketing as it is, it will explain marketing in a one sentence, and it's very exact. And we no need to add or delete something from there because marketing, it's a found solution for exact problem, for exact group of market, in exact moment of time, nothing else. And that's how we're trying to build our company and our relations with the projects or companies we are working with. So we just need to understand initially their problem. Then we need to look inside to find, do we have any solution of the problem? And then we're just trying to make a next level of marketing when we're trying to understand the problem of their target audience and look inside of them to find, do they have a solution for this group of people and in the right moment of time? And only after that, we're trying to create any services or any packages for them. So we're not classic in that way. We're not in a competition with no one. I actually don't know many names in the marketing in a Web3 because when they coming, they have a packages.
Sure.
When we coming, we have a customer journey map first. So then
you tend to try and tailor make the sort of package you take to the clientele. Yeah.
It's never some oh, that's a good package of QLs, or that's something else. But after all, we started 2 years ago. We changed our vision. I said that we don't need anymore to be the only marketing guys. I don't know. We have a cut like on a video, right? If we don't need something. So let's be straight. When you're a marketing guy, affiliate business so nice because we started to do affiliate very strong with all the exchanges which you just mentioned. We are master affiliates, Bybit, OKX, all the exchanges working with us, and they're pretty happy because we're bringing them volume. So same as you do in iGaming, we do that in a crypto, but the techniques that we use completely different, but the result is same. Like we're getting the rebates, so good rebates from there. But when you work as a marketing agency for the startups in industry, we are always there escort. Not the good escort, I mean. So, I mean, we're always spending our time to make somebody happy for some period, then we need to find new one. But our skills are growing. Our team is growing. We have about 60 people working with us right now in-house.
So Sal'ad Labs has 60 employees,
yeah. And we have now coverage in Bangkok and Dubai and Moscow, and we plan to open more and more presence. But if you always work with the customers, you just sharing your team resources, which are much higher right now, and team experience, which is much higher right now than the quality of the projects we're working with. We're super happy to work with ultra big brands because with them business so simple. They mostly looking for a perfect management. So if you can provide them perfect management experience, they will love you. They don't need to care about, okay, we're making a campaign with 200 influencers in the next 20 days. Can you guys manage it? Done. Like for us, it's the perfect way. But when somebody comes to us and saying, "Hey, David, we're looking to create a QL campaign, and we have about to spend $200,000, but we need to raise back 1 million. Can you give us the list of QLs? How can I?" It's still gambling.
For sure. So you're like a sort of bolt-on marketing agency, which you would. Because obviously a lot of these big companies, they will already have their own in-house marketing team, right? So you're sort of freelance, you're a bolt-on sort of external partner?
Mostly, yes. We'll never come in very deep because we did that in past, and we did several very good cases. So we collected really like seven figures amounts for the projects. But in the end, I cannot say that we've been super satisfied of that. And we started to be a very separate service provider. That's actually the first things that we're saying in any of our conversations. So we're telling like, okay, we're happy to come to assist to build your project. We will build some processes, but we will never become a long life marketing partner. So for us, the best way is to build some processes which are never built before, or recover some processes if they're broken. And after, you need to work absolutely independently from us. We don't need to be there for a long time because you will never pay us for such a long time. And we just changed the focus. So I just said like, okay, now we're working with the companies which are ready to work with us at least 6 months. In crypto, I don't know how aware you are, but 6 months LTV, it's very long. For marketing agency, it is insane long because in average, marketing agencies has about 1, 2, 3 months. Then projects losing money or they decided to change something or they're not happy with something. So
I always think a great strategy though, especially we do work in same kind of fields, a 6 to 12 month period. I mean, because before you start seeing any sort of consistent results, you need at least 6 months, especially for marketing campaigns. All right. I mean, a good PPC campaign or an SEO campaign is a minimum 3 months. So then before you see that sort of cash flow, you're looking at a 6 month cycle. This is what we sort of say. Do you work in the similar kind of strategy or?
Completely same. But if we're speaking about a big process, they really took something about from 3 to 6 months. But you know how this token sales market structured, everything has a deadline yesterday. Founder, he's a CFO, CMO, BD, like he's everywhere. Like, and you always need to have his confirmation about something. So if we see that project, for example, has no CMO, we're saying No.
No.
We're not in a game. Very simple things we can sell, but nothing serious, because we know that you can't. You can't use the maximum power of the things that we can provide for you. But so why should we?
Yeah, of course.
Because if anyway you can take it. But that's true. And in crypto, everyone, when we're looking for when we're looking on the reality from the angle of the founder, man, they're all big dreamers.
For sure.
Changing the world today. They're doing something revolutionized. They need to have a great success right here, right now. And they're all looking for the hype marketing. So that's...
Well, I mean, I'm sure you'll agree with me, David, that marketing is the most important thing in any business. Without marketing, it doesn't generate leads. It doesn't generate sales, generally, in any sort of form of business. So... what challenges have you faced, let's say, for instance, with startups? What do you think the biggest challenge is in marketing for startups within the Web3?
Headhunting.
Okay.
There are no chance to hire a CMO.
Okay.
Let's just understand the reality. If you a CMO in a very, very successful company, so your salary level is insane big. Okay, let's just try to dream. What's the salary size of CMO of top centralized exchange?
Yeah.
It is crazy amount per year, right?
Sure.
So he will never change the job place without very critical reason, right? So, okay, this part of CMOs you can't hire, obviously, because you're a startup, you have no money. The second type of CMOs is the guys which found a way how to acquire the real communities and people to follow them and their ideas. Do they need to work for someone, or they will transform themselves to entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
Obviously. They don't need to be hired by no one if you know how to bring a community behind him. So you can't hire him because he's already entrepreneur. And the group number 3, you can find their CV somewhere, somehow. But what you do in a crypto if you have no skill to bring the people behind you? And that's a problem. So it's the problem of the headhunting, because when people trying to hire CMO, they trying to find a responsive guy for everything.
Yeah.
That's the main problem, because CMO is not about this. CMO is about metrics and the results, targets, metrics, results, nothing else. But all these founders looking to hire someone who can come as a magician. He will say now, okay, we're launching this campaign. It will bring us 10,000 people. Each of them will buy for $1,000, so we're millionaires. Okay, that's the plan. Yeah. But it never happened. So to make it proper, we trying to tell for everyone, you must have CMO anyway. You need to hire him anyway. Better to hire somebody talented from the classic Web2 market.
Yeah.
And let him educate together with you, because in the end he will anyway become super successful here if he did something good in a Web 2. But in a Web 3, no, you can't find.
No,
it's so hard, and that's the main problem number 1, because to hire CMO is anyway essential. Founder cannot be the guy who's responsible for marketing.
100%.
He will die so fast. Like even inside of our company, we have marketing managers which working with our customers, and we're saying it's CMO as a service, because we allocate these persons just to control the processes and ideas, and just to control some our customer provider path. But at the same time, we have internal CMO inside of Sal'ad, which is responsive only for our marketing, and it's not me. I'm just the guy who's like, I have a new idea. We need to organize that chain, and they just creating a right structures and processes inside. That's what projects need. And the second problem, that they all making a fast decisions, and that's problem. Their knowledge is not updated recently, and you know how crypto works. Like 6 months, you're out of the game, you're coming back for the completely new market. Everything changed, fully. New trends, new solutions, new hypes. With no offense to all Dubai builders, but let's remember some time since 2022. You remember the GameFi season?
Yep.
It was many phases to build something in a GameFi. Then it was Metaverse season. Oh, same faces, man.
NFTs.
Same faces, same entrepreneurs, same faces. I saying Dubai because that's the place where I see many of them. And we added, we changed it, we recreated. Then it was...
We rebranded, yes.
Then it became AI. Same faces, man. Building now AI technologies, speaking on the conference. And it's good because one day, if they're really talented, it will skyrocket.
It will. But you can't be an expert in NFTs. You can't be an expert in Metaverse. You can't be an expert now in AI just because the market's changed. You see what I mean? So I completely agree with what you're saying. 0x processing are focused mainly on two things: acceptance rate and security, achieving an unprecedented level by combining proprietary blockchain infrastructure with broad account security measures. 0x processing, crypto payments for your business. Marketing is very competitive. It's very competitive. What would you say sort of, especially in the crypto blockchain industry, mainly crypto? I mean, blockchain is a completely separate technology, okay? So crypto is so versatile. 1 minute it's here in this bull run, next minute it's a bear market. How have you found your business in a bear market compared to a bull market?
It was hard times for us, I think, in a period from 2020 to 2022. Because after COVID, for us, recovery will be a huge, long process. Actually, one of the good things for all the 8 years of the existing, we changed it in the reality. Maybe 8 people, below 10. So we still have the same faces all the years with us. I don't know how it happened. We name it Sal'ad Family. I cannot say that we're real family because we not even create any one big corporate party for all of us because we're pretty decentralized on the whole globe and not everyone has a chance to come in. But it was hard period in these 2 years. But after we become the really valuable and big with all the results that we achieved in Dubai, because that was a decision to open a company here, and we've been one of the first who decided to make it in that way. For us now, it's not a problem. Even if it's a bear market or even if it's a bull market, we have a very huge stream of lead generation. So it's about 30 to 40 companies per week coming to us and asking some assistance with something inside of the marketing. And we mostly choosing what we wanted to do or what we don't want to operate with.
But when you say you have a big clientele of lead generation, would that be B2B or B2C?
B2B.
B2B.
Yeah. But in addition of that, when we decided not to be an escort girls anymore for all these, marketing customers, we said, we will build our own companies. So Sal'ad is our engine to build another companies under our brand.
Yeah.
All of them can have a Sal'ad name or all of them can be named powered by Sal'ad. And we started to open new directions and new businesses. And last 2 years we're building. So for 2 years we built about 6 new brands. And now we bit paused because it's too many, actually, even for us. And we started to develop all of them now up, because before that we grow horizontally with all the names, new names. Now we're trying to build them up with sales and with some financial results. And it's possible. For us, it's possible because sales and ads, that's what we do, man, like nothing else. But now we're much more happy because our customer sector is about 30% of our resources and 70% we're making money for ourselves.
Brilliant.
And that's how we can survive any market right now, I think so.
Okay, good. And obviously you are international. You're working in several different regions, several different markets. How are you finding business in Dubai?
It's amazing. I don't know how another marketing agency is not established here. All of them. It's so simple. Highway. You are the gas station, man.
Yeah.
So all the world traffic of crypto people coming through Dubai.
Correct.
Every month, every day. You must be there if you want to work in field of service providing, doesn't matter who you are. You can be audit firm for like cybersecurity. You can be the marketing guy.
Yeah.
PR, I don't know, market maker, which is like so many, I don't know, is a epidemic of market makers right now in the space. so many of them appeared, but you must be there just because Dubai is a perfect place for that. And
Correct.
that exactly was the reason why we opened at Bangkok. It becoming same right now. People coming in and out, and from Bangkok you have a very short connection to all Asian world. Like 2 hours, you're almost everywhere in Asia. So, and these two spots where you must be if you do something in marketing.
Correct.
So.
Correct. Yeah, I like it. So you have been around crypto for 8 years. You've seen a lot of hype. You've seen a lot of ups, a lot of downs. What's your thoughts on networking within the crypto, blockchain, Web3 sector? How do you get the most out of networking?
The networking.
For marketing companies and for our listeners here at BetTalks, what would your thoughts be on getting the most out of networking? Not just in Dubai, globally.
You know, crypto is only industry where networking is so powerful, man. Like really, I never seen nothing nowhere, and internationally powered. And that's so interesting because, okay, we do Token 2049 in Dubai, right? About 400 side events, people coming here from all around the world. Next spot can be anywhere, Bangkok, Singapore, Hong Kong. People will come again, and they all will start to do this, networking with each other. It's a magical. I never seen that nowhere. No one industry has the same. And very interesting point that I'm still wondered why people trying to create these fireside chats or panel discussions on the side events. It is obvious that people came here for networking. You saw that situation 1,000 times when it was like 3 guys sitting on the chairs, nobody listening to them, and it was
Of course.
around them. Why? Why are you still doing this? That's crazy.
I think it gives people a little bit of purpose. It gives people a chance to sort of to give their thoughts. But yeah, I agree. People are there to network. They're there to meet. They're there to meet new contacts. So yeah.
One more thing I wanted to add. This is not my opinion. I wanted to say disclaimer about this. But very smart guy. He's a scientist, partly doctor, partly scientist. He said amazing thing, man. You know that all these millennials, like people which are born from 1985 to 1995 in this period, they all has ADHD problem somehow.
Yeah.
So crypto, full of ADHD people, full of them, like almost all these BDs addicted by ADHD because small talks, small connections, Telegram chats, a very low level of engagement anywhere, and they all do networking. They flying around the world. They feeling joy from that. And he just said, "Man, you just need to find the right pillow, like pillows to eat, and you will become recovered." Because crypto has a lot of problems with this, with this hype or so. I can ask you another question that will help us to understand the industry better right now. Do you have some tokens?
Do I have tokens?
Yeah. I don't think about BTC, Ethereum, Solana, tokens of some projects. I think you have.
Yes.
Have you ever tried to use any utility of any token?
I've never tried. I've been paid in tokens throughout the years from companies that have paid me in tokens.
Yeah.
Part payment, part token.
Utility.
But the utility, if there's no liquidity in there, they can't be used anyway, right?
Utility inside of their products.
No. No.
It's not. It's nothing bad in that, because I not, you not, millions of people not. So what it means? Our marketing saying us very loudly that utility is not the problem. that we need to find a solution.
No, because it's just like owning a stock, right? So it's just like owning a stock. So if you own a token, it's just like owning a stock.
Yeah.
If there's there's no usability in that stock.
And that makes a magic here, because so when we're creating a marketing with all these conferences, all these people, all these utilities, when we're going on a stage, we're saying we are revolutionizing the world of crypto, world of tech. So we created this and that, and who you collecting? You collecting a token holders, not the users.
Yeah.
And when these companies goes to secondary markets, they're going to be listed, they have a lot of people which bought their tokens, which completely have no idea about utilities, and they don't care about any utilities, and they don't need to use your product. They don't need nothing. They bought because they want to sell with profit. But this product marketing, no one take care about.
Yeah.
And that's problem when you see big candle up and then endless down.
Yeah.
And they never come back. That's the problem, because we don't need these utilities. And that's the reason actually why we have a meme coins. Why we don't have meme stocks? Yeah. It is impossible to organize, right? But the meme coins, they are more fair than most of the projects which shown their utilities, or we will make a AAA game, or we will make a new DeFi, I don't know what to say about it, new revolutionizing NFT. We don't need that. We're buying to sell. Correct. So that's why meme coins are more true than the 90% of tokens, because they just liquid fun.
I mean, let's face the facts. 95% of these tokens don't go anywhere, and they collapse and fold, whether 99. It's an 99, whether it's an NFT, whether it's a meme token or whatever it is. So 99% of these tokens collapse, okay? Looking over the sort of the history of crypto, short history of cryptocurrency, the main usability factor is payments, right? It's quick payment transactions, decentralized.
Peer-to-peer.
Peer-to-peer, decentralized, zero KYC, instant payment transactions using USDT or USDC. That, in my opinion, is the only main reason why crypto is still around.
It is. And when I started to, like, you remember maybe every year we have these panel discussions or something about regulations. And when I realized, okay, let's see on the real world right now. People know, everyone on the street know Bitcoin. But is anyone on the street has any part of it? No. But the level of brand awareness of the Bitcoin is crazy. Actually, this is the best in the world marketing campaign I ever seen. Because the marketing of the Bitcoin works every time when somebody pronounces it. Have you ever heard about any marketing department of the Bitcoin? Never, nothing. So every person that used it as a word, making it more popular than it was before. This is the brilliance. It's like level that we never can reach with nothing else planned. But in the reality, okay, how people which are never been involved to crypto, how they can use crypto nowadays? Only payment. They don't need nothing else.
Exactly.
Because like, even if you, I don't know, if you go to plane, like you're flying Emirates somewhere out or into Dubai, what you need to do? Coming aboard, you just fasten your seatbelt, do nothing. Imagine if it's crypto plane, crypto Emirates, crypto plane created by the Web3 guys. Man, you will need to have a pilot license. You need to know how the full plane structured. Your safety is your own problem, like 100%. So you need to know, you need to have a skill how to fully construct and deconstruct the whole plane. That's how crypto looks now in comparison with the real world. So we don't need nothing else as a payment method. And I like how Dubai understand it. Every place, step by step, opening ability to use crypto as it should be, as a payment method.
Dubai is now very crypto friendly for purchasing property, for purchasing cars, for purchasing several different things. it's becoming more usable. A mass adoption is coming into play, mainly in Dubai. You're not getting this in the US or Europe, for sure. Not anytime soon.
Even mobile phone. Yesterday, I paid my bills, and I see pay in a cryptocurrency. I'm like, wow. Now it's there. Yeah.
Very user friendly. What's your thoughts on meme tokens?
Crypto has cycles. Bullish cycle, bearish cycle. I'm pronouncing it right, cycles. It's normal sometimes. And sometimes we have a gap between cycles where it's not bullish, not bearish. Pretty same as it right now, right? It's not flat, but it's not very bullish and it's not very bearish. So everyone bit stressed. It's like the global feeling. I'm a bit stressed. Should I buy right now something or should I sell instead of that? So what should I do? And in that moment, we need to have something that put liquidity in and out from the market. So the best solution for that is meme coins, for sure. And all the time we have this circle of meme coins, a small cycle of meme coins. If you remember, it was Doggy sometime. It was Pep a few years ago. It was Shiba a few years ago.
Dog with hat.
Yeah. All day appearing and then disappearing. Then it again. But in that season, it became longer than usual. With all these platforms which are Pump Fun, Sun Pump, Grafan, all these meme launchers, people are really become crazy because where are we going right now? Do you actually understand what's the difference between global CeFi and DeFi markets nowadays? Because it's actually like a Russian matryoshka, or it's kind of step-by-step ladder. When person appear into first life getting something about crypto, the first step of every person usually will be to find somebody smart who understand about crypto more than me. Usually the influencers, right? So influencer will follow you to a very simple way how to become a crypto user, and you need to have what? Centralized exchange account. And centralized exchanges, which I'm actually affiliated and I really love them, but they are a super apps. They giving you everything, just don't go out. Look, all these OKX, Bybit, other brands, they have Web3 wallets.
Correct, yeah.
We have a Trust wallet, we have a MetaMask. Why we should have a Bybit or OKX wallet? Like, what's the reason for the competition? The reason is very simple. I don't want to miss my user. Currently we're fighting for the users and their savings.
Correct.
And they giving you all what you want. But okay, your mind saying, I want to go deeper. I want to know more. You're opening your first cold wallet instead of the hot wallet. So you understand the idea that if I have login and password, so it's not my funds. You want to be the super freedom person. You're creating the seed phrase. So now you're fully free. You're in crypto. Oh, what is gas? I need to pay the gas. So you're going deeper. Your mind is greedy. So you need to understand it more. And then you're opening a DeFi for you. Pancake. Oh, you're now surfing in a absolutely, you're feeling yourself like I'm a Web 3.0 person. I'm living in a sci-fi. But then you got rugged once, got rugged twice, so you made some mistakes, so you become smarter, but now you have a knowledge. And then some people telling you, look at the pump fund. I made the millions from there. I made the millions from there, millions. So what's the narrative of all these meme coins? Oh, the person made $100 investment and now it's 2.5 billion. Why we never see the 20,000 people just rug it up just because? We don't have this in the newsletters. And it makes crypto very, very similar to gambling right now. Meme coins are gambling.
Okay. Trading
with big derivatives, with the big shoulders. No, it's also, it's created for the professionals, like, okay? But people doing that is a casino.
Good answer, good answer. So You've been in crypto for 8 years, very experienced within the market. You've seen highs and lows of Bitcoin and the rest of the sort of cryptocurrency. Where do you see the price of BTC by 2030?
I can't predict the price. I think it will be very, very, very simple. We can say any amount, and it's like a little bit gambling. But if I will say something correct, yeah, I will use that after 10 years. I got your idea. Like, I will use it in 5 years.
I predicted that. I mean, but realistically, let's look. I mean, what today we're at 94,000, okay?
Yeah.
By 2030, in the next 5 years, where do you think we'll be?
Much higher than there. I cannot say the exact yet, but I will give you another understanding of what is going on right now. Look, it's only 21 million of the Bitcoins, right? So we understand that the mining never ends. It will go halving, then another halving, then another halving. So miners will continue their way.
Right.
Miners need to pay the electricity. So if BTC price cannot go low, ultra low, yeah, because otherwise miners will not work. So what we have in the end, 21 million of BTC. I don't remember the percentage of forever lost. It's about 30 or 40% of the BTC which will never come back to the world. Then some very big institutions like MicroStrategy, like BTC ETFs, which holding maybe millions of BTC still. Okay, they will never let it go out. And then imagine that in next 5 years, you can be a person who own a 1 BTC. Your value will grow crazy because it is less and less chances to do that, man. So everything, what I'm saying for everyone, actually, very simple. Buy BTC. Forget about it. Just buy and forget. Done. So, because this is the only deflationary part that world really can, use right now. And it's global. It's uncontrolled. How many countries said like, ban BTC, ban miners? You can't stop it.
No.
No one can stop it. And yeah, that's the real world currency right now. It's unstable for sure, because you remember the times in 2017, 2018, no one used USDT. No one.
It was around.
It was.
But no one used it.
No one used it completely.
No.
We all sent to each other the payments in BTC and
ETH.
Yeah. So I remember my company balances. Today you wake up, we're there. Tomorrow wake up, we're there.
Yeah.
It's a corporate account, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of businesses folded on that matter because they was getting paid in ETH. ETH was one day it was here, and next day it was here, and this collapsed businesses because the actual the tangible asset value of the company had completely tanked. It was like a company's going bankrupt overnight. So this is one problem within the crypto sphere, that it is very erratically. It's a very erratic. Okay, there's no consistency with it. Whereas USDT and stable tokens, that is where it's formed a level of sustainability. David, it's been great having you on the show. One last question I want to ask you, because here at BetTalks, we discuss everything from gaming / gambling, crypto, AI, everything emerging tech within the UAE.
Yeah.
Is crypto gambling?
What's the good question? Amazing. If we will look for that question from the angle of the mass audience, without knowledge, you can't go there for the proper decisions, for the proper trading, for the proper activities, because everything here very closely related to money making, right? So as a stock market with the brokers, it's pretty gambling side when they all giving you these, big shoulders, big margin. So the crypto is pretty same, but as we said in the very, very beginning, it's Wild West right now. So if you a little bit experience it and your knowledge is a little bit higher than from the mass market level, it's not a gambling anymore for you. But for the initial, I think many of people can say that it's still gambling side.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to say, explaining the whole market situation right now, the two things actually. The three. The first one is very simple. We all here only to make money. Not to change the world, not to revolutionize nothing. We're here to make money.
That's the reality.
Yeah, and we just need to accept it.
That's the reality. Yeah.
The second thing is very, very simple, but it's true. How every crypto person we can explain the portrait of the person right now. I don't want to think nothing. I don't want to analyze nothing. I wanted to see what my very rich neighbor doing, and I wanted to copy that. So that's why it's still gambling.
Yeah.
Because we're looking for the QILs, for the influencers. If your audience right now will look this podcast and I will tell like this coin will fly in the next 24 hours, they will not trust me. But if you will tell them this, because I'm a guest on your channel, right? But if you will tell them like, okay, that was a David, and by the way, this coin will fly in the next 24 hours, they all will come. They will not analyze nothing. No. They will not even open the website. They will just find the ticker and make a purchase. Yeah. That's the reality. So, and the last but not least, better buy Bitcoin. For sure. And forget about everything. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're not giving financial advice, but BTC for me is the more tangible actual framework. And also Ethereum. I mean, everything is built on the Ethereum network, right? So, and now Solana as well, but mainly ETH obviously is the more usability case. There's more usability case on Ethereum, right?
Yes, absolutely. I have another question here. Why so many layer ones? For what?
Good question, yeah. Yeah.
Like, because, again, from the marketing perspective, what is the layer one? It's the, imagine Dubai Mall, right? Dubai Mall is the layer one.
Yeah.
All the shops inside is a layer two.
Yeah.
Why so many malls? We don't have, the whole crypto space is not Dubai. We don't need too many malls. Like, we don't have enough people for all these malls right now. And inside of these malls, we don't have any quality shops.
Agreed.
So, and when I see these, all these names, like, I'm trying to understand, like, I'm working closely with so many layer one companies, right? They are our partners, customers. And when I'm trying to go through their ecosystem, I don't see any projects which has millions users, even 100,000 users. Okay, maybe for some DeFi, sometimes it happens. I mean, DeFi sector of the layer one built as a layer two. But in reality, okay, where it happened?
So you have exchanges with no usability factor?
Completely.
There's only one question, only one answer to that then.
Yeah.
And there's a front with no usage.
Yeah. So we have a full operating mall with no shops inside and with no guests inside. Because if you're going to Dubai Mall, your marketing, how it's structured, you never go to Dubai Mall exactly to see the Dubai Mall. You're going to shops inside. So if you build a mall without shops, why we should go?
Very interesting topic.
Yeah.
Very interesting topic. David, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you for coming to BetTalks. As explained, powered to by 0x Processing. You already work with 0x Processing. Check out Sal'ad Labs, marketing agency for their services. Very knowledgeable guy. It's been a pleasure having you. And all the best for the future. Cheers, buddy.
Likewise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll film it now, yeah? Okay. Yeah?
Huh?
That was good. That topic, that conversation at the end started talking about shop fronts. I was like, okay. I was like, that's an interesting topic.
Yeah, it can be for hours and hours, man.
Hours and hours. How can Manchester United have a stadium with footballers but no fans?
Yeah. And that's exactly, that's what I'm looking at. Every day I'm looking at that situation.
Let's. Are we still filming? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we're going to film this separately. So. Sorry, I don't know your name. Julie. Right.
You know my name.
I know. I know I'm terrible with
When
names.
you say ADHD, I laugh because I was like, oh, great.
Yeah, I've got massive ADHD. And memory, face I'm great with, names is just terrible. So, okay. Just give me a clap, please. Ready? Okay, so David, before you leave, on behalf of BetTalks, powered by 0x Processing, our main sponsors, I've got presents for you and Julia, for Sal'ad Labs. On behalf of 0x, here are some presents that we'd like to give to you. Please wear them. Please promote them on your channels. You're already working with 0x Processing, so it'd be great if you could do some promotion. And thanks again, once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Cheers,
very much,
thank
brother.
you.
Thank you.